I can't buy the air I breathe. I can't buy the trees. I can't buy the deepest seas. But it don't matter, 'cause they're there for free.
Hello, welcome to Around the World in 88 Tales. I'm David Heathfield. I'm from the Ram Museum. I'm a storyteller and I'm doing this project with the Royal Albert Memorial Museum in Exeter, Devon, England. And today I'm so excited. I am with one of my favourite storytellers, Maria Teresa Continanza. And Maria Teresa, you are in Argentina, in Bahia Blanca. Is that right?
Yes, it's right. Hello, everybody. Hello, David. I am in Bahia Blanca in
And how are
Argentina.
and how are you today?
I'm really fine. I'm delighted to be here. And it's very, very cold today. Show the people where are in the map.
So here we are, Bahia Blanca on the coast.
Yes, there. That's my country,
And
Argentina.
did you say it's cold today?
Really cold. We are in
But
winter here.
it's the summer here.
Oh, yes. You're lucky.
It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining, but it's cold where you are.
Yeah, really cold. Yes.
Maria Teresa, please tell us about yourself.
Well, I am a teacher of English here in Argentina. I have been teaching English for 21 years. Uh, yes, a lot, but I am young. I'm really, I'm so delighted to be part of this wonderful project, David, because you connected 44 teachers and storytellers all around the world. And it's amazing because we met a lot of great people and by sharing our stories. So this project made us connect in a global community of teachers and educators, listening and sharing our stories, the stories we love, the story that we like listening, and those stories which go deeply in our heart. So it's a wonderful project. You're a wonderful storyteller. Uh,
That's enough.
yes, I I'm very happy to be. I am very excited to be here.
So everybody listening in the chat, whether you're live with us or in the recording, please tell us who you are, where you're from, and you can make comments about the story as well, or about the stories, because I'm going to tell a story and then Maria Teresa is going to tell a story, and it's inspired by an artifact from the museum. So each time a different object, and today's object is a hen, a chicken. And this hen doesn't come from England or Argentina, it comes from here, from Benin in West Africa. Can you see Benin here next to
Yeah.
Nigeria? And it's beautiful. In Nigeria, in Benin culture, there's a long tradition going back 500 years of making bronze figures, and often they were figures of the king, the Oba, and or a very important character in Yoruba or Benin culture. But the figure I've got today isn't a human figure, it's an animal figure, and it's very heavy, and it's a beautiful hen. And you can see the detail of the comb and the beak of the hen. It's so lovely.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
I
there
like
are
it.
many stories in many cultures about hens, chickens. I think this one may be female, But the story that I'm going to tell is actually about a male, a rooster.
A rooster. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. If I put it here, yeah, we can see. So I'm going to tell a story about a rooster, and then after that, you're going to tell a story about a rooster or a chicken. Okay, Maria Teresa?
Okay.
Let's begin. So
Yeah.
my story doesn't come from Africa. My story, this comes from Africa, but my story comes from Albania in the south of Europe. And the language Albanian is also called Shqip. And the story is called, there's Albania. And the story is called Half Rooster. That's right, Half Rooster. And in Shqip language, in Albania, they say Gjusma Jelly.
Oh,
Gjusma Jelly. Can everybody say that with me? Come on, Maria Teresa. Gjusma Jelly.
Hallucinogenic.
It means half rooster. Once, long ago, there lived an old man and an old woman, and all they had in the world was one rooster. But they were poor and they were hungry. They had nothing to eat. And the rooster, because it was male, laid no eggs. Oh, we are so hungry. I know, husband. Let us cook and eat the rooster. But if we cook the rooster, we'll have nothing. Then we will cook half the rooster. And they chopped the rooster in half. And they roasted half of the rooster. Well, the other half of the rooster, with one eye, one wing, one leg, and only half a beak, said to himself, I'm getting out of here. I'm leaving, because sure enough, they're going to eat me too. So Half Rooster, Gjusma Jelly, hopped away from the old man and the old woman's home along the road. And along the road, the Half Rooster met a frog in a pond. Rivet, rivet. Where are you going? Said the frog. I'm making my way in the world, said the Half Rooster. Take me with you all the way, and I will help you night and day, said the frog. Gjusma Jelly, jump in my belly. That's what the Half Rooster said. Can you say it with me? Gjusma Jelly, jump in my belly. Let's say it together.
Okay.
Gjusma Jelly,
Jelly.
jump in my belly.
My belly.
And that frog took a mouthful of water and hopped into the Half Rooster's belly. Well, the Half Rooster went quite fast on one leg and hopped along the road until it came across a red, bushy-tailed fox. Where are you going? Said the fox. I'm making my way in the world. Take me with you all the way, and I will help you night and day. Gjusma Jelly, jump in my
belly.
And the red fox jumped into the Half Rooster's belly, along with the frog. Well, the Half Rooster hopped along the road and finally came to a little mouse. Where are you going? I'm making my way in the world. Take me with you all the way, and I will help you night and day. Gjusma Jelly, jump in my
belly.
And the little mouse hopped into the Half Rooster's belly, along with the frog and the fox. Now the Half Rooster reached the palace of the king, a beautiful garden outside. And the Half Rooster hopped into the garden and saw there was rows and rows of beautiful green cabbages. Well, the Half Rooster was hungry, although his half stomach was full of a frog, a fox, and a little mouse. And the Half Rooster started pecking, peck, the green cabbages. The king sat in the window of his palace. "There's a half rooster eating my royal cabbages. Bring that half rooster here." And the soldiers ran outside, but they couldn't find the half rooster anywhere. Why? The half rooster was hiding inside the heart of a green cabbage. Finally, the soldiers pulled the leaves apart and found the half rooster. They picked up the half rooster and took the half rooster to the king. "What are you doing in my garden?" "I am going to cook you." Well, the half rooster was put into a hot oven, and there was a fire with flames. It was so hot. The oven door was closed, and the half rooster began to cook. "Save me!" cried the half rooster. Well, out of the half rooster's belly hopped the frog.
Frog.
And the frog had a mouth full of water. And the frog spurted all the water over the flames in the oven and put them out. Now the oven wasn't hot. And when the cook opened the oven, half rooster hopped out. He wasn't cooked. "What?" said the king. "Oh no! Take that rooster. Put it inside the stables where my royal horses can trample that half rooster to pieces." The half rooster was put in the royal stables. The stable door was closed. The royal horses were huge. Their eyes rolled in their heads. They rose up on their hooves and were about to trample poor half rooster. Half rooster cried, "Save me!" And out of his belly hopped the red, bushy-tailed fox. The fox ran around the stables and frightened all of the royal horses. The royal horses were so afraid they knocked against the stable door with their hooves until the stable door burst open, and out of the stable galloped all of the royal horses, and they ran out of the garden and away along the road. "What?" said the king. "My royal horses are gone? Take that half rooster and put him inside my royal treasure chest and lock it." Half rooster was put into the royal treasure chest. It was full of shining gold coins. The chest was closed and click, locked. The half rooster looked around at all the shining coins. The half rooster pecked one coin and swallowed it. Peck. And then another gold coin. Peck. And then another gold coin. Peck. And peck, 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 until all of the gold coins were inside his belly. But he was still locked in the treasure chest, so he called, "Save me!" And from among the gold coins, out of his belly hopped the little mouse. The little mouse began to gnaw and nibble at the side of the treasure chest until there was a little hole, and out of the hole squeezed, pop, the half rooster. The half rooster hopped away, hopped out of the palace, out of the garden, and out of the king's palace area, so he was hopping along the road. But his half a belly was full of gold coins, so as he hopped he went jangle, 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 jangle. He hopped all the way home. Well, when the king saw that the treasure chest was empty, "Where are my gold coins? Send the soldiers riding on my royal horses." But the soldiers looked everywhere for the royal horses. Could they find them? The horses had all run away because of the fox. They couldn't find the horses, and they couldn't chase the Half Rooster. So the Half Rooster, jangle, 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 jangle,
Jangle,
jangle, jangle, jangle,
jangle.
reached all the way back to the house where the old man and the old woman were waiting. "Ah, Half Rooster, you're back. We're so hungry. We are going to cook you." "No, no, 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 no," said Half Rooster. "Don't cook me. Just tap me on my back once a day, and every day you will get 1 gold coin." So they tapped him on his back, and out of his beak came a gold coin. Well, they were very happy. They had a gold coin to spend. Plenty of bread, plenty of vegetables, plenty of food from the market. And the next day, tap, another gold coin. And the next day, tap, another gold coin. And every day, another gold coin. The old man and the old woman lived in plenty. And all thanks to Juicema Jelly, the Half Rooster. "Juicema Jelly, jump in my belly." And that is a Shkeep, or an Albanian folktale, that's inspired by this beautiful bronze bird from Benin in Africa. I love telling that story. It's a crazy story, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the voices, the different voices you used.
Thank you, Tere. I appreciate it. So, Tere, you've listened to me telling a story. Oh, thank you for joining in. Please write what you think of the story and of this beautiful bird. Please write in the chat. Tere, have you got a story to tell us?
I have a story to tell you. Yes, of course
Fantastic.
I have. Okay.
Fantastic.
But first, I want to ask you something, David.
Please do.
Can you tell us, look at this, what is it in English?
This is a well.
Perfect.
Well for fetching water.
Exactly. Okay. My story is called The Chicken at the Well. Okay? Are you ready to listen to me, David? Don't go near the well. Don't play around it, Mother Hen said to her children. And they never came to the well. But once, a little chicken ran to the well and stopped there. "Why is the well so bad?" he thought. "I'm here and everything is all right with me. Let's see what is in the well." And he jumped up to investigate it. And what did he see there? He saw another chicken. Our chicken turned his head. The chicken in the well did the same. Our chicken jumped. So did the chicken in the well. Our chicken became angry with the chicken in the well and decided to have a fight with him. He jumped down into the well. But there was no chicken to fight with, but only water and water and water. He cried, "Help me, help me, help me." But nobody heard him. He went down, 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 under the cold water. And nobody ever saw the chicken again. And that's the end of the story.
Oh, what a foolish chicken!
Yes, I know.
But like
Poor
all of these
chicken.
stories, Maria Teresa, it's not really about chickens, is it? It's about us. You know,
Yes.
it's teaching us. Yeah,
Not to yes, not to
think
hear.
before we act.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. And you're telling this story all the way from Bahia Blanca in Argentina, and we're inspired by this beautiful chicken from Benin in Africa. How did that story come to you, Maria Teresa?
I when I was doing your course, the course we did in storytelling, I started looking for stories to learn, to study, to tell, and I found this story. And then I remembered it. It is an African folk tale, and I like it. I like it. It's the ending is a bit dark, but I think it has a lot of teaching in the story. There is a lot of
Absolutely.
teaching. So that's why I came across this story.
We learn from the mistakes of
Yeah,
characters in stories. But it's
yeah.
interesting, isn't it, that your story was about a chicken who was very foolish, the foolish
Mhm.
side of humans, whereas the story I told from Albania, this chicken was very resilient. This
Yeah,
chicken faced a lot of dangers, was about to be eaten, but instead managed to not only find a life for himself, but also success and happiness for the old man and the old woman, even though they were going to eat him.
yeah.
He saved their life.
He
What an
survived. He
amazing
survived.
heroic chicken. So it's two very different chicken stories.
My chicken
And
didn't.
and and what a beautiful thing, because we started with this chicken from Africa. We came to England. I told a story from Albania. You come from Argentina. And now you tell a story that brings us all the way back to Africa again. So we have
Yeah,
a journey all around the world. And this is what stories do, because we
yeah.
have similar stories in many different cultures. Did you know that there's also a Spanish version of Half Rooster called Media Pollito? And this story is told in Spain, but also I think in Mexico. So that's another version of that story. So we find similar stories in different cultures.
Yeah.
And your story, where the chicken sees his reflection in the well, reminds me of a story that I told earlier in this series, Around the World in 88 Tales, with the tiger, when the tiger sees himself in the well. So we have this
Yeah, I remember that
similarity
story. Yes.
in different cultures.
Hmm.
So I'm just looking in the Facebook, and there's lots of response. We've got. Oh, I'm just going to give you some of the comments that are coming in. So we've got Percy in Brazil talking about the lucky rooster, and Beverly, my friend from Canada, who's in Portugal, saying I loved the interaction in the first story, and Mariella as well. Um, and our friend Susan Hilliard, who's in
Oh,
Argentina, is really enjoying the storytelling. And then we've got Jean as well, and Susan saying about your story, it's a sad ending, but
yeah.
it's about us really. It's not about the
Mm.
chicken. It's about how foolish we humans can be. And
How
Susan
we
also talking
make,
about this journey all around the world that
yeah.
stories offer us. So, Maria Teresa, what can I say? Thank you so much for being part of this project and bringing your beautiful and lively way of sharing stories to the world.
Thank you for inviting me to be part of this project and to give a lot of teachers and storytellers the opportunity to share our stories. Thank you.
Thank you. This is what it's all about, sharing stories across cultures. And there'll be the next story share a couple of weeks' time. It'll be on the 2nd of September, so it's a short break. But in the meantime, go to the RAM Around the World in 88 Tales webpage and you can catch up with the stories we've had so far. And there's been some wonderful stories from many different cultures. So without further ado, I'm going to say thank you again to Maria Teresa, and I'm going to show the name of the project so you can easily find it on the internet, Around the World in 88 Tales. And if you go to this site, you can also find a Padlet where you can record a story. So if you would like to tell a story about a hen or a chicken or a tiger or even a basket or any of the objects that we've had stories about, you can add your story. Please do. I'd love to hear all of your stories, whatever age you are, however, whatever level you are of learning English. If you're learning English, you can tell the story in English, but you could also tell it in another language or in a mix of languages. All stories are welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Goodbye, Maria Teresa. And goodbye, everybody.
David.
And see you next time for Around the World in 88 Tales.
Bye-bye.
Adios.
I can't buy the trees, I can't buy the deepest seas, but it don't matter, 'cause they're there for free.